We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
60 red. 60 red.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 32. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Ready?
To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Come on, set. 30, put.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
32.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ready?
Love, they go play action now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Red, blue, yellow. Red.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Blue, 10 black. Cut.
Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now here's Young. That one out wide and intercepted. He's on his way. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Come on, set. 45, 1. Clock, 10, snap, red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
10.
The play fake. Now Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Blue, 32.
Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st
and 10 at the 46-yard
line. Here we go, set. Set.
Young working out of the gun. Now inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Packers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Striker. 3-3. Rail. Yellow. Set.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck it, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have moved down in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. But we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Down. Yellow. 10 cycles. Set.
Hubbard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Shot. 17. 52 blue. Set.
Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pick of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Now Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts
Brings up third down.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, break.
So a tough situation to overcome here. Third and 17.
Let's go now. Six. Mega. Fury. Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing. Love. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Yellow.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Block 40. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Clock 10. Let's go now. 10.
Off the play fake, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wide open receiver complete. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Blue.
Going back to Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on, set. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 28 yards. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And the Panthers first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Young now. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Yellow, 22.
Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Here's Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Ready?
Young now from the 50. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
45.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Set, cut.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Loss of 7.
Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good.
Green down.
First down.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now here's Young. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
long. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Red, 38.
To throw, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'll feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Okay, right.
2nd and 7.
5, 97. Needle blue. 52 blue. Smash red. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ultra, ultra. Here we go. Set, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 32-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Down. Black, 95.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
60 red. 6. Mega.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now 2nd and 4.
Mega. Set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Let's go. 50, green, set.
Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
6. Let's go now. 10 black. Hut.
Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Watch out now. 50. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Field, black. Here we go, set. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Yellow. Red. Hut.
Love looking to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet? Down, no, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down. Red. Cycle. 32. Yellow. Zoom. Check.
Here's Young. And his throw here is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes second down.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22.
Young. Will get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Packers, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.